started YouTube. Ugh. Well, I didn't have to yawn before I started before I started filming, but as soon as I started to talk, my body was like, now's the perfect time to yawn. Golly. So I have just been kind of just like, living life. Every day has been flowing into the next, going through the motions, working, doing schoolwork, and kind of hiding from a lot that has been bothering me. And when I do that, I don't do things that I really enjoy. I really enjoy making YouTube videos. I have so many things that I'm going to be posting that I just haven't done. Even when it comes to making plans with friends, like, it can be very hard for me to do that because it's like I don't want them to ask about how I'm doing. I don't want to have to explain it all. Like, I had a really good talk with my mom last night, and that really helped. And after a while, you start getting to the point where you're like, all right, I have to do something about it. Last night was the first night of taking my new medication. It's like a SSRI. I went up to like 20 milligrams because I started off on 10 and that like really didn't do anything. Because I do take Ritalin as well, and that kind of heightens my anxiety, which can be nice because that makes me do things, but I also need to take that more often as well, because I really don't take it very often at all. Today I'm going to go go yawn some more. I also slept with my hair in braids. I had braids in for about a solid 24 hours and my hair looks crazy. I was like, oh, I'll take my braids out for the video and look cute. Nope. Not at all. I wore my hair in braids yesterday and I ended up doing a double at my waitressing job. So I worked lunch and dinner, and yeah, I just took my braids out and they look pretty crazy. I also got my hair dyed. It's a way more of a natural blonde. It blends so much better into my roots. I love it. I want to get it like lighter overall, but it definitely needs to be evened out. It was like orange or yellowy, which is not cute. I filmed like a video. I guess, I don't know if it would really be considered a mukbang because I don't really have like a lot of food with me. I just kind of eat some ramen and talk to you. I encourage you to crack open a package of ramen or something that might be healthier and eat with me and just listen to me ramble. Also too, I just wanted to bring up, I got oh God. I got some books from Barnes & Noble that I'm really excited to start reading. This one I saw as soon as I walked into Barnes & Noble, and I was like, oh, because, alright, it's by Brian Tracy. It's called No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline, which I have no self-discipline. Brian Tracy was the first motivational speaker that I ever really listened to, and I'll link his thing below. I'll link his video below. That really kind of started to change my life. Like, obviously, I think I mentioned this in like the video of me eating ramen, but like I've had like a mental breakdown every year for the past 4 years, and it's really exhausting. It always happens in the winter, the winter's dark and stuff like that. And just especially this year, I've just been getting a lot of bad news, like bad news in the family. I was put into a group at school that was just making me lose my goddamn mind. I couldn't handle it. I have had way more panic attacks than I've ever consistently have had in my life. I don't have panic attacks often, but I have lately, and so that's why I've been like, starting to take medication, and as of recently, I gained a little bit of weight back So I just haven't been taking care of myself. And so I'm starting to come out of that. I'm going to go to Starbucks today and work on some homework. And also have to edit out all the yawns I did in this. I'm going to take my Ritalin. I don't know why, but the container that it's in this time is like really difficult to open. I don't know. But I also got another book by Tony Robbins, Bay. I got his classic, Master the Game, 7 Simple Steps of Financial Freedom. I gotta get my fancy house somehow. And that's like something I've been told before, like, oh, money doesn't make you happy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you don't know where I'm coming from when it comes to me wanting to have a nice house someday and to go travel and, like, you know, experience things. Like, I'm not all about necessarily all the material parts, but, like, I desire those things because I want to feel my version of successful. I, for so long, had dealt with thinking to myself that I'm not good enough, that no matter how hard I try, I can't do it. Especially, I will always remember this moment in the 11th grade. I was in English class, and I worked so hard on this test. Like, I studied so hard, and I got a D+ on it because I just kept missing what she meant in the questions. And if I had the help I had last semester of college with my ADHD, now I know I could have done better. And it is a weight off my shoulder having to be diagnosed with ADHD and knowing it isn't just me. I'm not just stupid. I'm not just a fuck up when it comes to studying and things. And, you know, it really, if somebody ever even slightly insults my intelligence, like, truly, not just joking, I can joke around. I make jokes all the time, like, at work. They'll be like, oh, we gotta take the trash out. And, like, one time I was like, well, who's picking me up and taking me out? You know, I can make a joke. And, but, like, there's just sometimes when people just think you're so stupid, or you just make a mistake and they think that, like, wow, how could you do that? You're so fucking stupid. And, you know, I just think differently. And I don't think people just, like, think about that for a moment. Instead of getting upset about you, like, yesterday at work, I had this guy, and he was like, oh, is it a new fashion to eat your soup with a fork? And the way he said it was just so, like, did you really not bring me a fucking spoon? Like, how dare you? Well, if you moved your head little, you would see that there's a spoon. The spoon wasn't directly in front of him. It also wasn't directly behind him. And his wife immediately went, it's right there. She was embarrassed. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, you better fucking be sorry. That's so rude. Like, I would never do something to anybody's food. That's bad karma on me. But, like, I am dealing with your food. Shouldn't that give you some fear? And also, like, I go through my own shit. I'm sure you have plenty of shit that you fucking deal with. So, like, put on a happy face, eat your goddamn soup, and enjoy your day. Rant. But yeah. I think definitely YouTube is something that I know. It's something that I've wanted to do for so long, and I just have to really put my mind to it a little bit more and not be afraid of what I post. I don't want to be afraid of me saying something about my emotional state or an experience I had that somebody, like, I don't know, just thinks poorly of it or whatever. But, you know, I have to get to the point anyways with that whole thing, just being like, fucking whatever. It's my life. It's my experience. I also think I'm pretty funny sometimes, so I would watch me. I rewatch There's some people and like actors too that are like, oh, I can never rewatch my shit. I rewatch my videos all the time. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing, and I laugh at myself, at the jokes that I make. Gotta make yourself happy somehow, you know? Also too, I got my friend a book in Barnes & Noble's called Constructive Wallowing. How to Beat Bad Feelings by Letting Yourself Have Them. And it just really, it says, deal constructively with sadness, anger, and fear. Let hurting become part of the healing. Free yourself from the trap of self-criticism. And there's a few other things. I haven't read this, but there it is. I think a lot of people could use this book. I've read some things from it, and it's just been very eye-opening. I don't have too much of a problem when it comes to consistently having negative thoughts. It's more of like I get a paralyzing anxiety feel that I just can't do anything. So, yeah, I'm gonna go take my medication. I'm going to make myself look semi-presentable. Go to... Don't I look cute now? And I'm just like, oh my god. I'm gonna go to Starbucks and get myself a hot, venti green tea latte sweetened. I'm gonna do some homework. I'm gonna work on my bullet journal, which I probably should have picked up before I did this, but you know, whatever. Probably have 5 minutes worth of yawning I had to edit out of here because it's just like, I don't know, it's just... Trying not to yawn. But yeah. Don't insult people's intelligence. Don't be a dick if you don't think you got your spoon. Alright. I'll do some like cool footage at like the Starbucks and be like, oh my god, look at me being fucking productive. Bye.